Hi Pisces, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for May 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And at the end of this reading, Pisces, I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this bag of gems, and I'll give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides as to why that gemstone would be the right stone for you to work with in the month of May 2019. So all that being said, Pisces, now onto your May 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Pisces, is the Three of Rods, and the Three of Rods means success. You could be waiting patiently for success to come in. You could be letting go of something so success can come to you. It's also could mean that you're at the beginning of some success ever of some sort. Your outlook is sunny and bright. You've got your mind set and focused on a lot of goals and things that you want to do. I feel like your creative juices and your creative energies are really heightened and have picked up a lot, and you're going to feel invigorated. And I see you having some like goals swirling around in your head. You may I see you making a big difference in what you're doing. So you could take some kind of class, some course of study. There's something that you want to do or something you're going to take or do that's going to further what you're doing. Some of you, don't be surprised if you move or get ready to move out of where you're living. Now, it may not be that you move in May, but as I always say, things I said a year ago could be happening to you now, and things I'm saying now could happen to you from a year from now. That's the nature of psychic predictions, because in a general reading like this, you don't all have the same birth chart. You're not all born on the same month, day, year. You don't have the same time of birth. You're not born in the same country or city. So it's going to be different for all of you Pisces as to the timing. Some of you, this is happening now, but I feel like in the moving aspect of it, you may be getting ready to move, or this is happening soon. There could, if you've been looking to start a job, maybe even your own business, but if you wanted to start your own job, like start a new job, there could be somebody you talk to that gives you a sample of something they want to see what you're going to do with it. And then they're going to decide whether they want to hire you or not. It could be like an audition, but I feel like it's something they're going to give you to tackle and say, okay, here's this problem or project, and it may not be huge, but they want to see, how are you going to handle it? What do you do with it? And if you do things in the manner in which they like, you get the job, or you get the account, or you get the position, like even if it's your own business. Somebody could be like, well, am I going to hire you for your services or not? Here, I want to throw out a sample of something at you. Let's see what you do with it. Okay, great. We're going to go with your company. It could even be for your own business. If you're thinking of changing your job or your career, I see you casting a wider net out there. So if you've only looked in a small area, or you were like, oh, I'm only going to look in the state or province I'm living in, you may now say, you know what, I'd be up for moving to, the other side of the country or a few states away, so you may be casting a wider net. Next card you have is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes, could be receiving an inheritance. This could also be money coming to you through family channels, like a gift of cash. This could also mean you and your partner are working together as a couple to bring in money together to your household. It could also indicate winning money even, or some money coming to you in some other fashion that's like, a windfall. There's something you're going to finally get settled that you had like dreamed of happening that has to do with money. Some of you are going to put a piece of property on the market and you're going to sell it and you're going to do very well. Now, it could even be personal property. If it's not a property like a home or land, it could mean personal property to you. Some of you, it does look like you get this opportunity where money is going to start getting funneled to you. And again, I get the same vibe as I got from the Three of Rods card. It could be a new job or somebody that hires you for subcontracted work. This could be an addition. If you already have a job, this could be an addition to the job where you're in now. You may get hired and then it's like like you do this on periodically or on a fairly regular basis, and it's like funneling money into your and building up your finances. So that comes up here for some of you with the Ten of Pentacles. I also see you stabilizing your bank accounts and stabilizing things. I see you going through receipts. I see you going through statements, maybe online even. I feel like you're going to get a handle on your finances, get them back on track. If you felt like they were in disarray or you weren't organized enough with them or they were too scattered or all over the place, you're going to start getting things in order with your finances. Also comes up here for some of you Pisces. Some of you are going to get some money from a relative that's passed away. I don't know that you get a large sum of money. It could be for some of you, but for some of you, I feel like you either get it in increments or it's not a lot of money, because I feel like here's some, then here's a little more, then here's a little more. So that's the second time through this card I've gotten like, remember how I said if you get a side subcontracted gig or business or job or part-time job or whatever you want to say, and I get it like periodically getting funneled into your bank account through increments. The same thing could be the case with an inheritance also. For some reason, maybe they're going to give it to you in steps, like not all at once, or it's in a trust and you can only get some here and then some here and then some here. So you have to see how it plays out. You got another money card, Pisces, for May. You've got Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes learning it's like the card of the apprentice, learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gain and abundance from this new job or new business or what you're learning. Or just more money. If you're a non-working Pisces, you're getting money here somehow because 8 attracts money to you, the number 8. Yeah, again, I get putting something on the market for sale, you're going to do very well, regardless of what you're trying to sell. It could be personal property. You're just like, I don't use these things anymore. I'm going to sell them on eBay or on, Craigslist or some other, method. Yard sales, the marketplace on Facebook. I don't know, anywhere, but I get you sell something online, you're going to do well in May. I do see, again, some of you get a job opportunity that's going to come to you, but for some reason, now earlier on, I felt some of you were definitely going to take it. Through this card, I see you're pondering whether you want to take it or not. Maybe you're going to have more than one option. But this any new business or new endeavor you start, it's going to pay off really well for you. It may, and even if it doesn't look like, gangbusters at first and you're like, yeah, well, it's pretty good. I feel like it's got potential here for you to do really well financially. You may even be getting advice from someone that's going to tell you, give you advice on how you can get your finances in order. It could be a financial advisor. It could be if you want to start a new business and you need to talk to a lawyer or some kind of somebody that could advise you on what's the right steps of how to set up accounts. Could be an accountant, a business accountant. That could be happening for some of you Pisces. And if you're already working at a job where you have regular hours, or whatever your hours are now, I feel your hours are going to increase if you want it. You may start to get overtime. You may start to work overtime because I see some of you Pisces getting more hours. And I do feel if you start a new job at this time, in about 6 to 8 months after you start, really around 6 months, I don't even know if it takes to 8. It could. I see financial gain. After you start something new, there's big financial gain in about 6 months for you after that. Now, the next card you have is the Tower. The Tower sometimes can be good, but not always. The Tower could be a fight, an argument, an end of a relationship. It could be a fight that ends a friendship. This card can also indicate the throwing off of an old paradigm, an old regime, an old way of thinking, and you could have new enlightenment that comes in. You have to stay true to your true core beliefs and not let anybody try to mess with your power or what you believe in or what you have convictions about. Stay true to yourself and what you think and believe in May. If you have somebody that's got, like, you may be at cross purposes with somebody in May, somebody that's like being too dictatorial or trying to tell you what to do. You may be like, you know what, I'm not having it. It could be a bossy friend. It could be a parent. It could be one of your siblings. I don't know. Think about it. It could even be a significant other to you. But if you have somebody that's like stepping on your toes, trying to tell you what to do, push you around, bully you, be too interfering, wants to change your viewpoint or change your mind, I see you standing your ground and you're going to say, no, this is the way I think and believe, and this is what I'm going to do. And I also see you shattering any illusions and breaking through any illusions that you feel have been perpetrated or created about yourself. So if you feel like people think, oh, Pisces, they're a real pushover. Bam, no, I'm not. Oh, Pisces, they don't really understand what's going on. They think this or that. Oh, yes, I do. You're going to shatter illusions, whatever illusions that people have, created in their mind about you. This is going to be you shattering them. You may break ties with someone that you feel is a disruptive influence for you or has caused too much calamity in your life. Some of you, this could be extreme, this Tower, for some of you. But it's weird, the cards before it and the card after it is not extreme. I feel like this could also, you could be breaking ties from something that you feel like you've gotten roped in on or dragged along about and go your own way. So this can also be in a job or work situation where you're like, you know what, they're telling me what to do and I know what I'm doing, or they're micromanaging me, or they have illusions about me, or I keep getting boxed into this corner and they're not giving me the right opportunities, or they're giving the opportunities I deserve to other people. You may break ties with that business or company or boss and either go work somewhere else or start your own business on your own. So like going on your own and breaking ties also comes up here with this Tower card for May 2019. So Pisces, the last card you have here is Temperance. This could be, this usually means patience, having to have patience. But this can also mean you're the alchemist, where God is working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. You're going to feel like I have to find my center and I have to find my grounding and I need to find my piece of what is good for me. I feel that Pisces are going to be feeling that, especially in lieu of the cards that preceded this one. And I see you holding a lot of ideals in your hands. And if people or jobs or situations don't meet up to your expectations, you're not going to have them. I feel, Pisces, it feels to me like you're getting like, you know what? I'm very amenable. I bend and go with, I go with the flow. I give in to things here and there. But I kind of feel like you're coming to a point where right now, sorry, my dog is snoring if you heard that. He's right at my foot. Where you're going to be like, I'm not having that anymore. I'm going to start doing things in the way I want to do them. And I'm not going to sit around and get told what to do all the time. And I'm going to start pursuing my dreams and goals. And I'm going to handle things in the way that I want to. Like, I see you getting more. I don't want to imply that Pisces are pushovers, but I really feel like you're going to become very goal-oriented and determined about achieving your aims, and anybody else that like they're either with you or they're against you. And if they're against you, you don't want to deal with it. That's what I feel here. I feel like next year is a big turning point for you, especially around some of you around your birthday time or a little preceding it, because I get February. Now, some of you are Pisces born in February, but I do feel like things are so different when you get into February. I feel like you're really, that doesn't mean you're not doing well now, but I feel like you're going to be really hitting your stride and hitting the mark and hitting the goals you want and making good money and feeling like things are really rolling in your favor. And like you've shifted from, not like things were bad, but it's like crossing over some threshold or some doorway to some change. But I feel like, yes, some of you could experience it in May or sooner than February. But I feel like where you really, really, really have fully actualized it and notice it is February of 2020. You're going to be very determined about following your own path, your own dreams, and your own visions. And I feel like for some reason, May is like a kickoff point for you. May and June really seem significant. And it's like, I feel like you're almost going to be more worldly and wise now. And some of you may be like, what? I've been around a long time. I'm already worldly and wise. Well, that's how the messages came up. So now I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal out of this bag of gems for you and see what is the best gemstone crystal for Pisces to work with and use in May 2019. Gemstone crystal for Pisces. What's the best gems for Pisces for May 2019? And you got chrysocolla. This came up, I think this is the third time this came up. And there's 21 gemstones in that bag. So it's not like there's only a couple. So chrysocolla is the gemstone you got. It's a turquoise bluish green color gem. So let's see why it would be good for you for May. You're going to have all this broad, wide opening of things happening to you in May. And this is going to help you with that broadened vision and scope. It's going to help you focus to treat carefully each individual thing that comes up and arises for you. So I feel like there's a lot of things, by the way they said that, I've got the vibe here like, it's not like, I just feel like you're going to have a lot of important things and tasks or areas that you have to focus on and look at in May. And this stone, if you carry it in your pocket or meditate, put it on your throat chakra, your third eye, your heart chakra, sleep with it under your pillow, put it in your bra, keep it in your pocket, hold it in your hand. In May, it will help you achieve that. It's also going to help you loosen the reins. Any reins or tightness that you've had in yourself, it's going to help you loosen the reins and help you relax and be more, not even just relax. Relax is part of it, but be more free with like who you are, what you're all about. Like you're going to throw caution to the wind, go with the flow. But and not worry so much about what other people think. This is going to help you rise to the challenge and give you the strength and courage when and if you get backed into any corner by anyone, or you feel like you're pressured. If you have this on your being at the time that happens, you're going to be very courageous. You're going to have more courage to like stand up against any foes, adversities, or dictatorial people or situations or badgering you might get. This will help you speak up, stand up for yourself in the right way. So I hope this reading was of help to you, Pisces, and I hope it made sense. As always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you subscribe if you would like to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And Pisces, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the month of May 2019, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the May 2019 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. Also, if you're interested in getting the other video series I've recently recorded, 2 others, I've recorded the past, present, and future psychic tarot reading using the very powerful and interesting Osha Zen tarot deck, where I pulled 3 cards, 1 for your past, 1 for your present, 1 for your future, and then an additional 3 cards to expand on each of the first 3 cards. These messages are the card deck, and my guides seem to react to this deck on a very soul level. So the messages are a little bit different, but there are predictions and messages, and they went out as far in some cases as 2021. So hopefully you'll find those interesting. That link is also below in the Show More section in the description area below this video. Sorry, my nose is itching terribly right at the moment. And the other video series I have at the end of the, below in the Show More section is the Jupiter in retrograde psychic tarot and crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I used the Jane Lyle Renaissance tarot deck and looked into my crystal. Now, that Jane Lyle tarot deck is new to me. I've never used it before, and my guides really reacted to it very interestingly. They gave the messages like quickly, fast, to the point, with a lot of punch, and then the crystal at the end of the reading. And this Jupiter in retrograde is going to go from started on April 10th and is going to go until August 11th, 2019. So if you want to see how the energy of that Jupiter in retrograde is going to affect your sun sign, and you could also get your rising sign and your moon sign if you want to look into that too, you might want to check those videos out. And if you would like to get psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my Facebook page, The Lucky Mermaid LLC. You can also follow me on my other business Facebook page, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and also on Instagram at The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I post psychic predictions on all of those. I look into my crystal, I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, make little videos. You won't see any of those predictions here on YouTube, so you really might want to check them out. So I hope you have an absolutely marvelous month of May, Pisces, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. Happy May from me and Maxie Boy. He wanted to come up and give some love to his mother and all you great YouTubers out there. So happy May from me and Max.